if I'm going to put my time into you, you have to put all your time into me. Like, I'm not doing no half 30, 20, no 50, 60, none of that. Like, it got to be 100 for 100. And if it's not that, I'm not dealing with you. So I'm Zia Zebra. If you don't know, I create clothing and I also give tips and tricks in like makeup, cheap thrift shopping, beginner sewer tips, try on hauls, Sims 4, and more. So please stay tuned and hit that subscribe button. Hey, what's good, babes? I really just want, to speak on this quick vlog that I really had on my mind, y'all. I, came across, I've curved a lot of dudes recently because I found out no one is actually really single. It's always like an issue or a problem. And I just want to say this. I value myself way too much to be a side piece, a side chick for anybody, okay? I made a video on this before, y'all. But this is mainly about, your worth and knowing that if you love hard, being a side piece, baby, is not for you, okay? Because you are, really just wasting your time. Like, y'all, I do not want to share a man. I don't want to share a man because I love way too hard and I think I have a lot to bring to the table. I'm very loyal, loving. Like I said, I love hard. Okay, the list can basically go on and on. And if you are an empath and who love hard as well, being a side piece is not for you. I don't care how fine he is, how much money he got. I found myself, trying to stoop low sometimes when I'm like, well, can you give gifts, money, and all this other type of stuff if I spend my time with you? Because I'm not here to waste my time on nobody else, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like wisdom is better than silver and gold, and that's what it also says in the Bible, y'all. I don't know the exact scriptures to back me up on that, but if you know them, please back me up on that, you know what I'm saying? But I have, been learning a lot and, trying to save myself for marriage, even though I feel like I don't even have the right mind to even, give anyone the time to date. I don't even want to date right now, to be honest with y'all. I feel like, for my last relationship, I feel like, I don't know what it is. I just like lose interest so fast, you know what I'm saying? I think about the hurt all over again and I'm just healing. Like I said, it's been 2.5 years. I've been celibate as heck and not even, entertaining people. Like I may have messaged a guy here and there, but I have never linked up with nobody. I'm talking about ain't linked up with nobody in about 2.5 years. I didn't curve so many guys. Like, it's so many guys who talk to other people, have side pieces, and then want to add you to the puzzle. Like, Like, baby, I love way too hard for that. And I really care about myself. Like, I noticed that, I go hard. I go all in. I put it on the table. Like, most girls like to cheat on the side, do that get back. But I don't do that. Like, I have a real big heart, and I feel like if I'm going to put my time into you, you have to put all your time into me. Like, I'm not doing no half 30, 20, no 50, 60, none of that. Like, it got to be 100 for 100. And if it's not that, I'm not dealing with you. And that's just on that, y'all. But, y'all, yeah, I'm just, comfy two-piece right now, y'all. About to go, to my class. And I just really got this on my mind because I'm just like, I just feel like I cannot right now, y'all. I feel like I done wasted so much of my time, that year with the narcissist. And it really hurt me. It really crushed me, crushed my confidence and all this other type of stuff. Even though he still called and all this other type of stuff. Which, if he tried to call me, like I said, I'm not going to pick up the phone. I'm going to be okay and content with myself, knowing that I don't even want to hear something that's going to hurt my heart even more. Or, I just don't have time for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in my last video, a little off the hinges. You know what I'm saying? I just don't got time for none of that. And I just feel like for me to, play it safe and keep it safe is to not involve myself with giving my goodies to somebody whose heart is somewhere else, for number one. And, also just understanding that I am worth so much more than being a side piece. Like, I desire to be married. I desire to have a family. Why would I put myself in a position to be a side piece when I know, goddamn well, they not gonna leave the person that they're with for me? You know what I'm saying? If they see that I gave it up so easily, which I learned my lesson, I feel like, in my last relationship when I gave, myself up so easily. It was hard for me to deal with that. And like I said, I've been keeping my legs closed ever since, because I found out, I love too hard to be doing those type of crazy things to myself. Like, I know that I, can't do that to myself. And babes, if you are an empath and coming into this and, learning this about yourself, if you have to learn the hard way, whew, you have to learn the hard way like I did. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn my value and worth the hard way. Y'all, if y'all haven't watched my past videos, y'all, to catch up on this and my story, babes, please catch up on my story, y'all, because it is so real. I really want to speak out and help other empaths. When you make that mistake, you make that mistake. You know what I'm saying? You can't take it back. It really changed you for the worse and also for the better. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is lessons that you'll never forget. And understanding your body is a temple. And understanding that you're not going to waste it. You know what I'm saying? On this fine guy who got money. This guy who want to do this, who want to do that. No. Like, life is so much more than, materialistic things. I'm going to just put it like that, okay? But I just want to say, I do not want to share a man. I don't want to share nobody. I want somebody that's fully there for me, like I said, because I put my all in. Like, I'll be crushed all over again. I feel like it's going to break more pieces of myself that I'm trying to heal and put together, which I feel like healing, y'all, takes forever. Healing takes forever. Healing is a never stopping river. That's what I feel like healing is. My first time ever saying that, but, I feel like it's a never stop ending river. It is something that you have to keep healing, y'all. And find someone that that can heal you while you're healing, but don't depend on don't depend all on them, though. Depend on God for your happiness and healing. But if that person can uplift you and put you in a better position, you know what I'm saying, go for it. But don't just leave a narcissistic relationship and thinking that somebody else can heal you and do this and do that, when that is so not realistic, y'all. It is so many other narcissists out here, actually. A lot of toxic people who love to play the game. Like I said, I'm not the one who's going to play the game with anybody. So this is why I'm celibate and keeping to myself, y'all, and until someone real come into my life like that, which I'll be so grateful, because I feel like my last relationship, it really, hurt me. Like I said, crushed me down, really broke me down to something that I never want to see again. Suicidal thoughts, this and that. Just so lame. Trying to get teary-eyed thinking about it, because it's just like, the person really tried to break my soul, like, really. And when you really give your body up and yourself up to somebody, you are giving them a piece of you. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't agree to want to take you seriously, it can really just chop you down. And I really just learned that. And I just feel like putting myself into a position of having someone who's not fully for me is the biggest mistake ever. And I just want to say that because, yeah, that's just on that. And I feel like, no, I deserve so much more, and I'm not going to be desperate. That's what it is. I'm not going to be desperate for nobody, okay? Because I feel like last time I was desperate, y'all, my eyes trying to get watery for I don't know what. Last time I was desperate, y'all, I had to learn a big lesson, because I didn't want to be alone, because I thought this guy was so fine. He was tall, dark-skinned. He looked like Tyler, the Creator. Yeah, mixed with, Silk the Shocker. Like, oh my God. But you know what? Looks, they're a plus. But you know what I had to learn is that if your mind is sick and not right, you narcissistic, you really taking an L. And that's just what it is, like I said. And I just feel like, man, it's so hard for me, to get over my, past relationship. It's like nightmares haunt me sometimes. I just, every time I try to, talk to somebody new, it's just like, man, the back of my head is just like, man, my last relationship was like this, like that. it's a hell no, you know. But I'm not gonna be desperate, y'all. I learned a big lesson from being desperate and, you know, always being there for a guy, always answering his calls, you know what I'm saying? Always being there on the dot. They really take that for granted. They don't take it seriously. They think that you're so easy and that you're always accessible and all this other type of stuff. You lose a lot of value. You lose a lot of value, and it's just like, it's a hard lesson to learn, y'all. But, you know, I had to learn a lesson. If you got to learn a lesson, empaths, and find yourself like I did, and I'm not, you know, done finding myself. I'm searching for a lot within myself, to be exact. But I'm not going to waste my time on somebody who wants to be half-assed there for me, and I'm always 100% for everybody else. Like, no, I'm so tired of it. They go for friends, family, anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, narcissists are everywhere. It is just so scary, and I just don't got time for it. But yeah, y'all, this is just me just quick ranting, you know, before I leave, run errands, do all this type of stuff. Like, I gotta go to my classes, I gotta go to the store, and, you know, get little stuff like that. But yeah, y'all, if y'all totally, you know, agree with this and can relate to this, y'all, drop empath in the comments, y'all, if you are a loving empath and you are understanding and listening to what I'm saying. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Mwah.